How come ain't nobody told me that Jocelyn Hernandez, the Puerto Rican princess, was on a whoop a bitch tour? Listen, this bitch been whooping ass and taking names later. Y'all want to talk about it? Of course y'all messy ass do. Come on over here in the living room and sit down. It's the AJ Red Show, starring me, AJ Red. Look, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share. Y'all ready to get into this next topic? Let's go. What's going on, cousins? Welcome back to another episode of the AJ Red Show. Listen, I'm looking a little toe down right now. I got to get down to the beauty parlor, get some things done. But anyway, in the meantime, between time, before my appointments and whatnot, I got to get these videos to y'all. So, welcome back to the AJ Red Show. It's me, your boy, your cousin, your friend, your homie, your neighbor, maybe even your coworker if you fucks with me that way or if I fucks with you that way. Back with another episode of the AJ Red Show. And I'm back to discuss this whoop a bitch tour that Jocelyn Hernandez is on. But before I get into that, please, if this is your first video, please go ahead now and hit the subscribe button. Make sure to hit that like button, that's the thumbs up button. And also make sure to share these videos with someone, okay? When I first heard about Jocelyn Hernandez here recently, a few weeks back, she was putting on pause on, what's the girl name? Amber Rose. Now, when I looked into that story, I kind of dismissed it simply because I'm like, well, really, you can't fuck with Jocelyn behind that one. They were on College Hill. I'm sorry, I'm sucking on this motherfucking cough drop. They were on College Hill and filming, and Jocelyn said something to the effect to Amber Rose, like, basically you're denouncing your blackness, because she said something about her not being black and all this other shit Amber Rose did. And so when Jocelyn said this, you know, Jocelyn is known to taunt a bitch and she'll talk her shit, but she will lay hands on the bitch too. So that's the fucking crazy part. For some reason, as quick as Jocelyn is to beat a bitch up or jump on a bitch, the fucked up part about it is, in that particular situation, Amber Rose got up and what looks like to have been her leaving the room turned into her busting Jocelyn upside the motherfucking head, so they got to squabbling and shit and putting paws on one another. Rumor has it, you know, she beat the cookie butter the fuck out of Amber Rose. Don't really know, because the streets are talking, that's what they're saying. But College Hill, or the producers or whatever the show is, wouldn't air the fight, they said, because of out of respect for the college and all this different bullshit here. My thing, I gotta get rid of this, y'all, because I'm gonna keep sucking on this motherfucker. And that's what he said. So yeah. What was I at? Yeah, so the bottom line is they wouldn't air the episode, they wouldn't air the footage of them fighting because they said they were doing it out of respect for the institute that they were filming with. But rumor has it she beat the motherfucking brakes off of Amber Rose. Now, again, I say, I dismissed that because I'm like, first of all, I didn't see the fight. I just heard who engaged, so I heard how it ended, so I'm guessing it ended the way it should have, since I feel like, bitch, if you old enough to pass a lick, you damn sure old enough to receive one, and couldn't really blame her in that situation, you know? Now we fast forward to here now, 4 days ago, at the Mayweather-Gotti fight over in, I think it was Miami, Florida, somewhere over in that area, Florida somewhere. Jocelyn ended up, you see how my nerves getting bad? I gotta scratch my wig. Jocelyn ended up showing up in the bite. Her and apparently this other chick named Big Lex, which was a co-star of hers on Love and Hip Hop Miami, and also a co-star on Jocelyn's Cabaret. Apparently they had some kind of beef, and it was said that Big Lex, I think, told or sent word out telling Jocelyn, shit, it is what it is. When I see you, it's on site or whatever, yada, 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 pull up and all this different shit. Now, me personally, looking at this photo, and I saw this video, me personally, I don't think Big Lex was ready. I don't think she was fully prepared. I don't think she had eaten her Wheaties. I don't think she did her namaste. I don't think she did her, her meditation and shit and her yoga and got herself ready. Because there's so many rumors and so many versions of the story that's going around. Now, I'm just going to go off what the fuck I see. I might tell y'all about some of the rumors I heard, maybe not. What I saw was, when I saw the video, I saw Jocelyn basically kicking the motherfucking moon dust out of Big Lex. She was whooping her motherfucking ass for filth. You hear me? I'm saying she hadn't pushed her motherfucking wig back, bitch. Big Lex shit was flipped back like this here, and all you seen was the wig cap, and the rest of that shit sitting down to the front. She had done whooped her motherfucking ass. And the fucked up part about it, she wasn't done. See, Jocelyn is the kind of bitch, she's bigoted. This bitch, when Ludacris and them said we beat the fuck out of security and all that bullshit, that's Jocelyn. She must have been listening to that on the way up in that motherfucker. She slapped the fuck out that white security guard. Did y'all see that? If y'all watched the fight, she slapped him like he was a 5'5" bitch. And he just stood there and took it. You supposed to be security, bitch. When are you gonna lay around there and subdue this bitch? What you gonna, cause Jocelyn can't be that motherfucking strong. Secondly, there were niggas, and Steph would be saying about punks, y'all get into bullshit that ain't got nothing to do with y'all. Even if you gotta work with the bitch, the bottom line is, if this bitch gets sued, y'all ain't got no job no more. Or y'all gonna be down there sitting there eating bologna sandwiches and motherfucking crackers and Spam with that bitch and drinking motherfucking soda waters, trying to figure out y'all next move or what next show she gonna get on to keep y'all paid. Friends and even employees of hers were jumping into the motherfucking thing, helping kick this lady ass. Now, what was so fucked up to me, there was a gentleman that was filming the whole situation. He is so disgusted by his tone. Man, y'all just letting that happen. Man, y'all need to do something about that. Y'all need to stop that shit. Man, come on, she gonna kill that girl. But you still recording. You ain't never set your phone down to go, oh, that's what I say about motherfuckers that record shit when somebody's near death. He told my she about to kill him. But you didn't get off your motherfucking throne to go over there and help out and help to try to subdue the suspect and stop the ass smashing. And if you watch the video, me personally, when I say Jocelyn fucked her up, Big Lex was not ready. I don't know what kind of A game. I know they say Jocelyn was saying she was fucking with powder and all that shit. She claimed here recently that she had just started performing sober, but looking at her in that mugshot and the way she was carrying on, that bitch must have sniffed a whole motherfucking trash bag of coke, because she was... That bitch whooped everything ass that was in the way. Now, her defense says that ain't nobody catching on camera that Big Lex and her crew had done jumped her first when she didn't have her people with her. Now, I didn't see that part. I don't know. They didn't put out the footage. I'm just going to talk about what the fuck I did see. And what I saw was her beating them motherfucking Mario coins out that girl. And nobody doing nothing about it. The way she had her neck wrapped around right here, she's about to take her shit and twist it back 7 times too. She about to Jacqueline hide her. She about to fuck her. Cause she already fucked her up. But this move right here, that's the finishing move, right? That's the finisher right there. She's about to lay around and cold the fuck out. What that man named Cold something the fuck out of her. She about to fuck her up. And people was coming in, kicking her in the face, kicking Big Lex in the face, kicking her in the chest and shit, throwing drinks on her, and all this shit here. Now, it's word on the street, too. They saying Jocelyn got them hands. Now, don't get me wrong. She's proven that several times on film. You know what I'm saying? When she slapped the fuck out of Stevie J in therapy, but she wouldn't fuck with old girl, that baby mama. I can't remember her name right now. But she wouldn't slap the fuck out of her real quick. I couldn't understand that part. I think sometimes she does know who to try and who not to try. And then sometimes when she lay around there and turn into the powderican princess, she just say, fuck it, she'll try whatever. You know what I'm saying? Or try whomever. But it just says to me, again, I was getting to the fact of there was a young man that was involved in the situation that was on Jocelyn's team. And they always saying Jocelyn got them hands, but I was getting to the fact that, yeah, she got them hands. She got about 10 of them bitches if she got her people with her. Because if she fucking you up like this here, just imagine what the other 6 got going on. You can't recover no motherfucking which way or you even tried. They was punching on this bitch like she was the Marshmallow Man. They was beating the fuck out of her. And then somebody leaked the 911 call of her standing down to the Shell station because she had to, I guess, break free and get down there to get out the way and go over yonder ways to a Shell, to a safe spot where she can hide from Jocelyn and her people, and called the 911 on her and her team, on Jocelyn and her team, right? Now, people were saying that, of course, Jocelyn got arrested. It was said that Jocelyn did not get arrested behind whooping Big Lex's ass. They said that she stayed the rest of the night, she chilled or whatever, and got arrested on other charges related to a separate incident. Me, personally, I have a hard time believing that because, honestly, she ain't got too much motherfucking time to be in too many more altercations unless they caught her mid-altercation for the second time that night when Big Lex called the police to come over there and see what was going on. Honestly, Jocelyn is too old for this shit. They saying she's 36. I say she's 46. The bottom line is history has said that she's already lost her daughter Bella to lost custody of Bella to Stevie J once before, and shit like this. All he gonna do is turn around at some point when he feeling froggy and get you over there fucking around with Faith Evans and fucking up her money in her life. He gonna be getting ready to come back around and trying to see what her and Bella doing and use that as ammo. This shit as ammo to take his daughter again, which by all right, I wouldn't even be mad with him because by this time, Jocelyn need to get her ass somewhere and sit the fuck down. You too old to be out here acting like a motherfucking fool, fighting these girls up in the street, going your ignorant ass to jail, sitting up in there whether it's 24 hours, 1 hour, 2 hours. It makes no sense. It gives low class. It gives low vibrational and not the plate. You feel me? It was also said that she spent the night in jail or 24 hours in jail or whatever. She bonded out on $1,500 and yada, yada, yada. But she still has yet to go down to the courthouse and face the judge on these allegations and these charges. And I'm just going to say like Max from Living Singer, the proof is in the pudding. You had your hand wrapped around this bitch's neck. And I sit there and said, if your friends were not so busy trying to be in the fucking mess and trying to record when this girl and her people jumped on you, Jocelyn, maybe you have a better defense to go to court with. But as for now, what the world sees is you crankshafting the fuck out this baby neck and trying to turn her into a motherfucking vegetable, trying to snap her motherfucking vertebrae and fuck up real good for the one time. That's the footage we see. That's the evidence. That's the proof is in the pudding. That is your motherfucking fated seal, bitch. When you go down to the courthouse and they play this motherfucking video, the judge is gonna sentence your Puerto Rican princess ass to be somebody's Puerto Rican pussy down there at the penitentiary. You gonna get all the pussy you can stand down at the penitentiary. You talking about you like fucking women's half the time. Well, bitch, guess what? You about to get your opportunity. Whether it be 30 days, 2 weeks, or whatever, they're gonna put you in general population. You better be ready to fight for your pussy the same way you was fighting this good that night. You say you was defending yourself. So I hope your defense game is up behind that pussy, cause bitch, if that judge send your motherfucking ass down there to the general population for the one time, you gonna have to put a chastity belt on that pussy, bitch, and going to have the bailiff or somebody or the judge holding you. Cause they gonna fuck the shit out you. You need to know that. So you gonna get all the pussy you can motherfucking stand, bitch. Yeah. But at the end of the day, I would understand it because that is the evidence we see before us. Now, on the other side of the coin, the fucked up part about it is it was supposed to have been a fight that was in the ring, which happened. But for some reason, I also saw footage of the boxers in the ring. They were getting it on, jabbing and getting down with it in some kind of way, some kind of how. I don't know who it was, but somebody's side didn't like the way they teammate got jabbed, as far as the audience. And some kind of way, all the peoples in the audience stormed the motherfucking ring and got to fighting. So they had a fight in the front and a fight in the back. We paid for one fight on the front end, and we get to see an additional fight on the back end. And me personally, I think this one here was better. If they was gonna give us some fucking, some footage. Don't get me wrong, they was fucking each other up in the ring out there when they had the brawl in the ring. But they had a brawl going on backstage tearing off bras. Cause clearly, as you can see, she done beat all the back of her clothes off. They fucked her up. And my thing is, Jocelyn, You got to pay for your crime, sis. You can't be out, because my thing is, she's saying, people say allegedly snorting powder. Okay, allegedly. I will go with allegedly. But I'm just saying my opinion is looking at that motherfucking way she handled that woman and that security guard. Because me personally, as a security guard, first of all, don't slap me like I'm no, 5'4" bitch. This man must have been like 6'4", damn near 300 pounds. And this bitch slapped him like a toy. And he just took it. And at that point, when she reached in, first of all, I'd have ninja grabbed her shit, I'd have spunked that motherfucker around, I'd have chicken winged that bitch, and I'd have probably put some cuffs on her, put her on the floor. Now, as far as her team, big as he was, he could have took a couple of punches while he subdued this bitch. And then got up, and that little dude that was all up in it, minding women's business, me personally, I would have punched that little bitch and knocked that motherfucker on the other side of the fucking room. And that would have been out of, first of all, I'm trying to get this shit under order, and you hitting on me or beating on me and still fighting this woman, and you getting into women's shit when you saying allegedly they were trying to break it up, and they got bit or ankle got bit or some shit like that. Bitch, please. I've been in plenty of situations where motherfuckers done hit me. I ain't gonna tell you a bitch didn't get clocked back. But what I will tell you is this. I didn't get myself intertwined in no kind of shit that would have me involved with the law potentially. Because better yet, 9 times out of 10, I ain't had too many incidents like that, because when I see some shit getting out of order, this time I need to grab my keys, my wig, my pocketbook, and my heels and get the click and get the fuck on about my motherfucking business, bitch, and go back to my safe haven. That's why I don't fuck with big crowds and shit like that. Because people stupid. They ain't crazy, they fucking stupid. They got their stupid shoes on. They out here fucking around up in these streets, accidentally killing folks that ain't got no business, or they ain't got no business killing. On accident, and then you want to get before the family in the court and apologize. Fry that bitch, fry that motherfucker. And that almost became the case with Jocelyn Hernandez and Big Lex. Now, me personally, I can honestly tell you, I don't know who the fuck Big Lex is, or what she stands for, what she sing, or what the fuck she raps, or what the fuck she got going on with Jocelyn Hernandez. I barely know too much about Jocelyn. I watched Love and Hip Hop for a while, but again, as I've stated before in previous videos, I see y'all ass like ratchet shit, and y'all like me getting ratchet with these motherfuckers. So apparently, I have to go back to watching motherfucking Love and Hip Hop, whatever the branch may be, or franchise. Because y'all be wanting to hear my stupid ass go the fuck off. And it's all right, ain't nothing wrong with it. But at the end of the day, it's stuff like this. Again, I will say that make women of color look bad. Because at this point, Jocelyn, yes, you made your stake in the game whooping bitches' ass. You know what I'm saying? You've done Love and Hip Hop. You done beat up a few bitches. You done cussed out a couple of bitches. You done even beat Stevie J's ass on camera. Shit like that. You made that mark. We know you don't mind if a bitch put their hands on you. We know you don't mind. But at the end of the day, you are of a woman of a particular age. And I say that because now they're saying she's 36. But at these days, this day and time, bitch don't be living that far past that. So, bitch, you need to feel blessed. And find yourself something else to do other than go out here to my putting up on somebody, because this could have turned out a whole lot differently. Because what if Big Lex would have had a knife, or had a friend that had a knife and was getting tired of this shit, and seeing you choking this girl and feel like their friend's life was threatened, or she felt like her own life was threatened, and she decided to stick your ass, or tase your ass and fuck your ass up. Now you in the hospital, or you damn, now you are you dead or incapacitated or fucked up. Now she got to go down there and face charges and defend herself. I'm not saying Big Lex was no fucking angel in this, because I don't know how it all got started. But I will say this. When asked to stop, bitch, you need to fucking stop. I was enraged, and there's a lot of motherfuckers in the penitentiary now doing 2 to 10. If not a life sentence, because they went enraged and couldn't control themselves. That's people's problem now. Learn how to control your motherfucking actions. You can't control nobody else's, but you damn sure can control yours. And that's what more motherfuckers need to work on. Because honestly, watching this video, I thought what was about to be just a fight and an assault charge or some shit like that, I thought it was about to turn into Jocelyn going to jail for murder. Because when she gripped that woman like she got her up in this motherfucking video right here, up in this snapshot right here, and she was holding her motherfucking ass like they did George Floyd and the guy that was on the subway in New York City, I'm thinking to myself, please, not again. Not again, and especially not from another sister, that it could have been prevented. And now, so for both of their lives would have been turned upside down, because one would have lost her life and the other, one would have lost her life to death, and the other one more than likely would have lost her life to prison for the rest of her life. So that's why I tell y'all, women, y'all go out to y'all want to fight and shit, bitch. When y'all got kids, y'all need to be more mature. I don't give a fuck what your age is. Even if you don't have kids, but especially if you have children, you need to wisen the fuck up, grow the fuck up, and fucking do better, because that makes no fucking sense. And I'm hoping that, because I'm sitting there thinking to myself, damn, Big Lex, did you even pinch the bitch? Because, baby, listen. Whew. If y'all didn't see that video, go back and watch that video. I might decide to tack a little piece of it on the front of my video and let y'all take a look at it. But it was a fucking mess. It was an atrocity, at least for Big Lex anyway. Because she got fucked up for the first time, for the real time, for the good time, for the one time. Got her motherfucking ass whooped. And again, Jocelyn, when the judge throw the book at you, bitch, you're going to be well deserving of it. Because you got away with whooping that girl Amber Rose ass. You know what I'm saying? Because she pretty much brought it up on herself. We excuse that, but then you go down here putting your hand. You can't be putting your hand on people's children, bitch. You should be at home with Bella, reading bedtime stories this time of night, bitch, about you at a motherfucking fight. Bitch, grow the fuck up and do better. Because as long as you're out here doing stupid shit like this, when I get wind of it and they come across my desk, bitch, I'm going to talk about it. And I don't give a fuck how you feel about it. You need to grow the fuck up. A lot of y'all motherfuckers on Love and Hip Hop, including Gunplay goof ass. And I'm subject to talk about that shit too. Anyway, y'all, I'm out of time for this video. We'll see if Jocelyn gonna get locked up 9 times out of 10. She gonna do some time on this one, because that's what they sitting there saying for this assault charge. She got 4 charges against us. I don't know what all 4 of them are, but she probably looking to do a little bid. But anyway, that's it. That's all. Y'all make sure, please, to like, subscribe, and share these videos. Share with somebody you know. Share with somebody you don't know. Share with somebody you like. Share with a motherfucker you don't give no fucks about. Because at the end of the day, I might be what make y'all care anything about each other. Love y'all so much. Make sure to keep your high positive vibrations up. Love on yourself real good, and make sure those you choose to love you in the same way in return, because we're not doing a lanyard. All right? Costs too much. Anyway, love y'all cousins. I'll holler at y'all ass later. Bye.